Hello, my name is Ricardo, and I'm about to present Modern Liquidity, a theory by Zygmunt Bauman. Well, have anyone have tried to pick 5 milliliters of water between these two fingers? Or have anyone have ever sipped a coffee and tried to chew it? Well, maybe you have thought about it or even tried without thinking about that certain intention. But what I want to get at is that even if you have tried any of this, even before the action, we know it will be pointless. Because of the naturality of water, this element will be impossible to retain between our teeth or between our fingers, because is that what is supposed to be? Water is supposed to be restless and always look for an exit or other place to be held. And just as water, Simon Bauman explains how society has become liquid, unable to stick to a job or have a long relationship with another individual, always moving from one person to other and incapable to have one of the more valuable human principles. That's compromise. Well, this is Sigmund Bauman. He died at the age of 91. He became a pop star in sociology in recent decades. He was recorded in debates all over the world, even in alternative music and culture festivals for young people. He always used to show up. And he created the theory of liquid modernity, who also be named liquid society or liquid love. And this is to define the current moment of history in which the solid realities of our grandparents, we are talking about decades before, 50 maybe, 50 years, such as work and marriage for life, is now banished. And they have given way to a world that is more precarious, provisional, eager for novelties, and frequently exhausting. One example of this is the crisis that males have at 40. They are paralyzed by the fear that things are no longer as before. And what they are most afraid of is having a clinch to and identify a suite that you can take off. We are used to a fast time, sure that things will not last long and that new opportunities will show up as the ones we have right now will get over. And it happens in all aspects of our life. Due to this is that nowadays marriage is not taken as serious as it was before. Even when family is the most important stratum of our social structure, it's no more in the minds of young people anymore. In 1990, the rate in the US was 9.8 per 1,000. Now in 2020, 2 years ago, it was reduced to 5.6 per 1,000. We are talking about a decrease between 40 to 50%. Also, according to the law firm, Fernandez and Kearney, despite the divorce statistics are hard to calculate, there's a certainty that 40% of marriages in the US end on a breakup, being infidelity, and also matrimonial relationships, uh, extramatrimonial relationships, the main cause of these breakups. And well, everything changes from one moment to the other. We are aware, uh, changeable, and therefore they are afraid of fixing anything forever. Bauman called this the dependency to be flexible. And why flexible? What does it mean to be flexible? Well, it means that we are not committed to anything forever, but ready to change the tune, the mind, and at any time it is required. This creates a liquid situation, like a liquid glass, like I was talking before, in which the slightest push changes the shape of the water, and this is everywhere. Now, let's talk about jobs. On the other hand, this is also affecting the labor aspect of towns. Just as happens in people, business and the corporate industry are in constant evolution and change. mostly in recent years because of pandemic and recessions, a lot of troubles. This has created an emotional and mental devastation on many young people who now enter in the labor market and they just feel they can fit, that they are not welcome, that they cannot add anything to the well-being of society, but are a burden. People who have a job experience a strong feeling that there is a high chance that they will also become a waste. Why? Because they feel replaceable. This is the reason many people can stick to a job for more than 2 years. And this is a fact. Looking for a quick promotion on the corporate ladder to feel importance. When this doesn't happen on a quick lapse of time, like 6 months to a year, people tend to look for different opportunities on the search of finding a place where to feel importance and not replaceable. And well, this is how our world has become a restless and fast moving society who can't stick to a relation or a labor compromise. And it's not people's problem. It's not at all. This is how our postmodernism area had brought to us. And it's not even also a bad thing. Yes, we can stick to a job, but there are more entrepreneurs than ever before who are innovating in creating competitiveness on the market. There are no marriages as before. We can have a relation as our grandparents who have been together for 40 or 50 years. But we're more conscious about ourselves and we like inclusivity and also respect everything about races. We are growing in a certain way as society. Change can be a good thing if you look for its positive aspect, but about the negative, there is not a lot we can do. Thank you.